Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Adjacent, the mini-series where I take a look at whiskey-ish type things, such as pre-made cocktails, traditional cocktails, and flavored whiskeys. I'm your favorite player one, Richard, and today we are going to be making the channel's very first cocktail. This one comes straight from Old Dominick Distillery. Last time I was there, I tried this and absolutely loved it. It's called the Honeycomb Old Fashioned. So grab your controllers, pour yourself a dram, and let's get into it. Old Dominick has a bar right in their distillery, which is great because after you finish your tour, you can head to the bar and sample some of their various offerings. Not only do they carry their bourbon and their whiskey, but they also make other items such as gin and vodka. You can also purchase seasonal cocktails as well as cocktails that they make year-round. This particular drink, which is the Honeycomb Old Fashioned, came out right after they announced their single barrel straight wheat whiskey. I enjoyed it so much that I reached out to Old Dominick via Instagram and they very kindly shared with me the recipe. It consists of 3 simple ingredients: the single barrel straight wheat whiskey, honey syrup, and chocolate bitters. Now, to make this recipe, it is 1.5 ounces of your wheat whiskey, half of an ounce of your honey syrup, and 5 dashes of your chocolate bitters. Now, if you are like me, honey syrup is not something that I was able to find in my local store, but it's very simple for you to make. It is 1 part honey to 1 part water. If you like something a little bit sweeter, you can adjust the ratios. In fact, this particular syrup is 2 parts honey to 1 part water. You simply put them into a saucepan, heat them over on the stovetop. Do not bring it to a boil. You just want it to be warm enough so that the honey will dissolve into the water. Pour it into your container, refrigerate, and I believe this is good for about a month or 2. Once you have your ingredients, you pour it over your solid large sphere or square piece of ice and then enjoy. So we're going to go ahead and make this cocktail and I'm going to let you know my thoughts. So first up is going to be your 1.5 ounces of your single barrel straight wheat whiskey from Old Dominick. I'm a little sad because this bottle is almost gone. This is the staff very first pick from Old Dominick Distillery. As you can see, I'm getting close to the end. I have enjoyed this myself, shared it with friends and family that have come to visit. So now we have our wheat whiskey. The next thing that we're going to put in is going to be our honey syrup. I just found a mason jar that I had laying around the house, and then that's what we went with. So half of an ounce of our honey syrup. And then lastly, we're going to do 5 dashes of our chocolate bitters. Now, they do suggest taking some lemon and just kind of squeezing it over the top. I don't have any lemon, and so we're just not going to do that. They also suggested putting a cherry in. Again, I don't have those laying around the house either. So I am going to get my bar spoon, give us a little stir. It looks like our player 2, Valkyrie, has joined us. She may make an appearance here in a little bit. She must know how good this is as well. All right, nice and stirred. So we're going to go ahead and get a taste. Cheers. Oh, that is so good. The first thing that you get is going to be that honey, followed up by a little bit of that chocolate bitters. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a graham cracker. I was describing this to my wife earlier. It's almost like if you could take a s'more, just the chocolate and the graham cracker part, minus the marshmallow, and this is just amazing. So we'll go in for another pour. Oh yeah, this is great. This is going to be a perfect cocktail, especially now that we are starting to get into some of the cooler weather. Something that you can take out on the front porch and just sip on. Something enjoyable while you're watching football or whatever sport. I'm a huge Nashville Predators fan. Hockey season for us here in Tennessee is about to start soon. So, all right, guys, I certainly hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll make sure to leave the recipe for this cocktail down in the description, as well as how to make the honey syrup. Again, this is says that you need the Old Dominick single barrel straight wheat whiskey. I would imagine any kind of wheat whiskey, a little bit higher proof, would work for you. But again, this is Old Dominick's recipe, so that's why we're going to stick with that. All right, guys, again, thank you so much for sticking to the end. Please do all of the YouTube-y things. Like this video. Comment down below what's your kind of favorite fall old fashioned that you tend to go towards. And then if you haven't already, please make sure that you subscribe. I'm working hard to try to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. I know that that is a lofty goal. If I get it, great. If I don't, that's okay too. I certainly appreciate all of you. All right, guys. Thank you again for sticking to the end. I'm your favorite player, One Richard. Have a good one.